Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we take one more step, hopefully, towards that championship promotion to the Premier League. Will we go up as champions? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but it is getting to the business end of the season just in time for FM23 to come out. Welcome to Be A Legend. Hello and welcome to episode 20 of To Be A Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games. First of all against Bournemouth, and then following that a game against Reading, both of which are in the Championship. And as you will see, since you were last with us, Cardiff and Peterborough in the last episode, a 3-0 win against Cardiff in the seven-side derby, and a 4-2 win against Peterborough. One that we won in extra in injury time in the second half, of course, because it was 2-2. Well, in fact, we were 2-1 down going into 90 minutes. Ryan Green on 90 minutes. Bradley Dack 3 minutes into injury time, and Sako Jana pretty much within a minute, literally from kickoff, getting the fourth one, which made that look extremely flattering, and it wasn't. But we've then, off camera, we've beaten Wigan by 4-0. Goals from Luke Freeman after 10 minutes. Ryan Green, 2 minutes into injury time in the first half. And then another goal after 56 minutes. And Katie Gordon getting a good goal after 74 minutes. And then we drove out a 2-1 win against Luton Town. They only got a consolation a minute into injury time through Barry, but Morgan Rogers and Katie Gordon getting the spoils there to put us into a very, very good position without too much trouble. And then, as I say, they just got a consolation. A little bit annoying because otherwise it would have been another clean sheet. Clean sheet wise, I think it was Boney in goal. No, Bentley was in goal for that one. I'm thinking of the other thing, Bentley in goal for both those games, of course. Which leaves us with today's episode of Bournemouth and Reading in the Championship. And then we're going to come back. We're going to do Burton Albion offline, and then tomorrow we will come back for Norwich and Blackpool in that. And then we're going to wait and see. So next Saturday and Sunday, your final two playing episodes of this particular series, we will see what this ends up as, because it could be dependent on whether West Brom are still playing an integral role of where we finish. Then we may come back a little bit earlier and see the West Brom game, and then obviously the final two games of the season, including another seven-side derby. It's either that, or we'll come back for a slightly extra long episode and have 3 games in that episode. We'll have to keep it very tight and a lot less chit-chat in between. We'll just literally go flying into it. We'll do a quick resume, and then we'll go flying into the episode. But we'll see how it all pans out. As I say, it really just depends on whether West Brom are still playing an integral part in this run-in to the end of the Championship. Talking about the end of the Championship, how has it left us in the table? 36 games played. We are literally 10 games away from the end of the season, and we are on top, 79 points, 7 points clear of West Brom, who have taken up second place from Norwich at the moment, who are on 71. As you'll see, they have drawn a couple of games in recent times, dropped 4 points there. So that's how they've dropped away very, very slightly. So we're 8 points in front of Norwich, and 7 points in front of West Brom. A little bit of breathing room, but it's not completely done. I think really Norwich is the one that we're more interested in, and we've got them in the next episode. So a win against them will nullify them pretty much, and put us into a reasonably decent position as I see it. Right, let's get on with the episode then. And Bournemouth is our first port of call, as you'll see in recent times, having played them 5 times. We've only beaten them the once. So we are, though it's more draws than losses, we've only lost to them once, but we've only beaten them once as well. So it's all even Stevens. 5 goals for, 5 goals against. It's pretty all square, and the 2 games that we've played at Ashton Gate, we've drawn both of them, a 2-2 and a 0-0. I'd like a win today, if at all possible. Dropping a couple of points wouldn't be very handy. Don't think there's anything else to tell you about. We're going to get on with the episode, and to tell you that we're about to see the team that will face Bournemouth in this championship top of the table match. And this is the team that will face Bournemouth in this one. And just realised the camera's not dead central. Sorry about that. Bentley in goal then. Pring, Zarate, Phillips, Roberts, Delabashiru and Williams in midfield. Rogers, Freeman and Gordon in front of them. Green continues up front. Schneller is on the bench. Fernandez, Masango, Young Coombs, Viner, Semenyo and Jenner are all on the bench ready for this one. And here we are at Ashton Gate, underway for this championship match. Keeping one eye on Norwich and at West Brom, while West Brom are at Millwall, Norwich at Rochdale. We need to get through, well, get past Bournemouth first, of course. Bournemouth playing in a greeny colour today. Phillips cuts that one out. Nelson is being rested. Freeman through, lost the ball and then won it back again. He's tried to curl that one in and didn't get it there. So a missed opportunity. Norwich are a goal down at the moment. Pring with the throw in to Freeman. Back to Pring. Up the line to Rogers. Zarate. Rogers comes forward, round his man. Pring on the inside of him. Back to Zarate. Zarate finds Phillips. Phillips to Gordon. Gordon comes forward. Freeman. Freeman through to Green. And a good save by the goalkeeper. Stopping Ryan Green from adding to his tally for the year. Lovely through ball. Ryan Green hitting that first time makes you wonder whether he should have taken another step and perhaps just got a bit of different angle. Roberts, and it's headed over the top by Phillips. So definitely pushing and getting closer, but not close enough as it stands at the moment. Pring with a throw in on this near side again to Freeman. Rogers back to Pring. Pring, Zarate, Freeman back to Pring. Delibashiru evades the tackle. Zarate, Phillips. Phillips goes out wide to Roberts. Switch the wing of attack. Williams and Gordon. Williams back out to Roberts, who's in acres of space at the moment. Brought that back for Williams. Lovely ball. Delibashiru. Zarate finds Pring. Pring now. It's under pressure from that defender there. It's crossed deep. Trying to find Gordon, I think, but couldn't find him. Roberts picks up the loose ball. Crosses it into the area for Gordon. Gordon at a fine angle. And he's tucked it inside for Ryan Green. And Ryan Green actually managed to get an own goal out of Murray. We'll see it from this angle a bit better. Lovely worked goal. Roberts into Katie Gordon. Katie Gordon, and actually Ryan Green didn't get there. Murray, I think, tried to pop it back to the goalkeeper. And the goal evaded the goalkeeper altogether. Half-time has arrived. I didn't realise we were that close, actually. 43 minutes, an own goal by Pablo Murray puts us in front. And we are a goal up at half-time. So stats-wise, 7 shots, 2 on target, 0.79 on the XG. 52% possession against Bournemouth's 0-0. Nothing really, 48% possession. So they've not done a great deal up till now, but we expect them to come back at us in the second half. No changes at half time. As you come back, West Brom 0-0 with Millwall. Norwich losing 2-0 to Rochdale as it currently stands. Bournemouth have had a shot on goal now. Not on target, but they have had a shot. That's what I should have said. We've got an injury to Connor Roberts, and it's a potential knee injury. 71 minutes in. That's not good news. Connor Roberts been doing very well, but Zach Viner we have to bring on, which is relatively good news. We have a defender that can step into the breach. Zach Viner is motivated, which is good news. And we've headed down to 80 minutes and time for changes, I think. Luke Freeman is tired, suggesting we bring on Masengo for him. Not tempted to make any other changes at the moment. Minutes has nearly arrived. Just going to check in. Do we make one final change? Morgan Rogers come off for Semenyo on that left side. What we are going to do is we will put Masengo back here as a defensive midfielder. Fist, go out and make me proud. And 5 minutes of injury time. Probably brought about by that injury to Connor Roberts. Let's hope he's not too badly injured, but it's ended by that one goal, that Pablo Mari own goal after 43 minutes has seen them off. It's been a bit of a damp squib, really. We didn't see a lot of highlights, did we? 13 shots, 5 on target, 1.38 on the XG, 50% of the possession. Bournemouth had just 2 shots, none of which were on target, which was good news from our perspective, but would have been far better if we'd got a better result. Let's have a look and see what that's done to the table. Well, it's all changed below us. Nottingham Forest now coming up into second place. West Brom dropping down to third. Norwich dropping down to fourth. We're now 11 points clear of Norwich in fourth place. Remain 9 points clear of West Brom in third and 9 points clear of Nottingham Forest in second. So how did they get on? They must have... West Brom only managed to draw against Millwall. Nottingham Forest beaten Sunderland 3-0. Rochdale beating Norwich by 2-0. They have done us a favour and we've won as well. So that gap has opened up to a good 9 points. 3 wins now. And we are down to 9 points. 3 9s are 27. So 27 points available. 100 points they can get is what my calculation that is. So a little way to go yet, but it's not guaranteed. That is for sure. We've got Reading next up, but Reading fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table. How did they get on today? Have they played? And if so, how did they get on? They did. They lost 2-0 to Peterborough. So that's how it all looks as it currently stands. And a win with everybody else below us not doing anything spectacular means that that gap is a little bit bigger than what it had started out to be. And that's bad news. Connor Roberts is going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks. Damaged his knee cartilage, which is really, really bad news. And we'll see him out for the rest of the season pretty much. He's been good. He's been very, very good. 7.44 on the average rating. That just shows you how good he has been. Player of the match 6 times. He's got 9 yellow cards, so he would have been out for a couple of games anyway, I don't know. But he's also provided 9 assists this season, as well as converting 2. So he's added 11 to our tally of goals, which has been a big, big help throughout the season. So he will be sorely missed. So let's hope he makes a fine recovery in not too distant future. We'll miss him for the rest of the season for sure. Right, we have 3 days down to the next game. So the first thing we're going to do, because otherwise I will forget, is we're going to put these into a day's rest, which means they actually get 2, I think. Yeah. And the next game up is against Reading, as we've already said. It is on telly as well. A televised match. Reading 23rd at the Select Car Leasing Stadium in Reading. And previous results, as you will see, we've played them 7 times, won 4, drawn 2. Only that one loss. It says 2 losses here. What's going on? Yes, that will be in the league, I'm guessing. Is it on to 2, drawn 2, 4, 6, 7 games? That was a draw, but we lost to them on penalties. That's why it's counting it. It's counting it as a draw, I see. Right. So I saw red and I thought that's not doesn't work out right, but it does. So we've only lost them the once, and that was at Ashton Gate. But on our previous trips to Reading, we've won 3-4 and a 1-1 draw and a 2-1 win. So it's the way it's coupling up. It could go either way, really, but we just need to play like we normally do. Right, let's have the second game of the episode then. And as you join us for the team that's going to face Reading in this second match of the episode, Sky Bet Championship match. Only one change, and that change by an injury to Connor Roberts, of course. Zach Viner coming in on that right-hand side as he did when Roberts was injured. But otherwise, it's an unchanged side. Bentley in goal, Pring, Zarate, Phillips and Viner in defence. Delibasharu and Williams in midfield. Rogers, Freeman and Gordon are on in the attacking midfield. Green in front of them. Schneller, Fernandez, Masengo, Young Coombs, Kongalu, Semenyo and Jenna are all on the bench. Nelson is still being rested. He should be back for the next game. We did say that we would rest him for a week, so he's got about a day or so to go before he comes back from that rest. And because it's a televised match, we have the pre-match stuff. Reading drawn 2, lost 2 of their last 5, only one of their last 5, and as you'll see, we are on 5 straight wins. But that doesn't necessarily count for anything. Top of the table on 82 points. Second, Nottingham Forest on 73. Reading down in 23rd. And we are underway here at the Select Car Leasing Stadium. Nottingham Forest playing Watford today. Pring throws it to Rogers. Rogers, and the ball was deflected back to Pring. Pring crosses it in, and Ryan Green heads that one wide. Nothing else doing. West Brom playing Burton Albion. And Norwich are at home to Birmingham. Blackpool go 1-up against Barnsley. In fact, a scattering of goals thereon. We've had a lot of this first half, but not produced anything as yet. Not seeing many highlights. I need to just check the highlights. Something hasn't gone amiss here. But Reading coming forward and Grant is in. Well saved by Bentley. And Pring will get to it. It was a good save in the end because they had got through. Grant on a long run and Bentley just stayed in his 6-yard box and parried the ball away from goal. 9 shots, 4 on target. They've had that 1 shot, which was on target because he saved it. I'm not quite sure why it's not shown up as 1 on target. I'd have had that down as an on target. I don't know about you guys. West Brom must have gone 1-up. They have gone 1-up. In fact, they've gone 2-up against Burton Albion. And half-time comes, and it's very disappointing. 11 shots, 6 on target. They've had 3 shots, that 1 on target that Bentley saved. And we haven't broken them down. It's the second game in a row. We've not seen anything happening as far as the breakdown is concerned. I'm not going to be able to do that for the moment. So that's a little bit disappointing at the moment. That gap has been closed to 7 points. West Brom, Nottingham Forest must be winning as well then. Nottingham Forest are beating Watford by 1-0 at the moment. Madja, the scorer there. Norwich 0-0 against Birmingham. And West Brom now 3-up. Dyke having a hat-trick, 27-minute hat-trick against Burton Albion. Right, go and speak to the boys and try and G them up. We need to score some goals. And we're underway for the second half. The only thing I didn't do at half-time in my haste was actually to tell Morgan Rogers to calm down. So we're going to do that now. Morgan Rogers, there he goes. He's on a yellow card. We'll do that. And we're back underway again. Apologies. And Reading having a free kick from their thing. Long ball swept, but Pring heads it down for Rogers. Rogers to Delibasharu. Freeman. Nearly lost the ball. Zarate. Back to Pring. Rogers. Delibasharu. Pring. Delibasharu. Gets this ball through to Gordon. And it's there. He's 6th of the season. And we do go 1-up after 52 minutes. Good news. We are on key highlights. So just checking. This looked like a promising play, and Gordon the goalkeeper came out. Probably wished he'd stayed on his line, actually. And Katie Gordon getting another goal. He's doing very well of late. As we head down to the hour mark. Let's open that back up to 9 points again, which is good news. Viner with a throw-in. Throws it to Freeman. Freeman looking for Delibasharu. Couldn't see him because of the referee. Williams. Delibasharu. Back to Phillips. Phillips. Freeman. Freeman goes out to Viner. Viner inside to Gordon. Gordon back to Viner. Viner on the overlap. Crosses the ball deep. Semenyo tried to get to that. Or was it Rogers? It was Rogers. Sorry. Pring. Delibasharu. Pring. Freeman. Back to Pring. Green. Through to Gordon, who gets his 2nd of the game, 7th of the season, and it's 2-0. And I think that on 74 minutes, I think pretty much puts it to bed. And Ryan Green will get the assist for that. Lovely flick ball through to Katie Gordon. Katie Gordon on a hat-trick now. Right, it's changeroo time. Just check on the other scores if we can. Nottingham Forest 2-up now against Watford. West Brom still 3 up against Burton Albion. And Norwich, they're losing 1-0 to Birmingham, so they're dropping away somewhat. Right, let's have a look then. Morgan Rogers not having such a good game out there. Antoine Semenyo is recommended to come on for him. So that's what we will do. Luke Freeman for Masengo. We'll just stop at that for the minute. Never like to tempt Providence. Pump. That'll make me proud. Masengo is complacent, which is never good. 15 minutes to play. And we're 87 minutes now. Make that final change. Cameron Pring is tired on the left side. We can bring Alvaro Fernandez on for him. We'll do that. Point a finger. Go out and make me proud. He's complacent as well. That's because he hasn't played a great deal, I think. And I was going to do one other thing there. As we get to 90 minutes, we will do that change now. We'll just bring Masengo back into that defensive midfield role that we know he can play. And we'll go to balanced and just block this game out. Be a good one to win. 3 minutes of injury time and it's all over. It is a 2-0 win against Reading. We extend our unbeaten run to 6 games. Katie Gordon, a fine match for him. 19 shots, 12 on target, 2.21 on the XG. 58% possession against Reading. 7 shots, 2 on target, 42% possession. Let's have a look at how that leaves us in the table. Well, you come back and something peculiar has happened. We get to FM22, virtually just over a week away from FM23 coming out, and we have a bug. As you know, there were lots of other teams playing, but all of a sudden, it's not showing the other games up, and not having shown the other games up, it's also left us. The only thing I can think of is that we kicked off slightly early. We perhaps had the earlier game. The other games were playing alongside us, and they've not quite finished yet. So let's jump forward. At the moment, we're 12 points clear of Nottingham Forest, but I don't think that is the case. There we go. It's corrected itself. Thank you very much. Yeah, we kicked off 15 minutes before all the other teams are kicking off at 8 o'clock. That's what that was. I suddenly thought there was a bug going on. So finally then, Bristol City, 85 points at the top of the table. Still 9 points clear of Nottingham Forest, who beat Watford 3-0 in the end. West Brom are in third on 76 points. Them two battling it out for second place and automatic promotion. Just those 3 goals in 27 minutes from Dyke. And then Norwich still dropped away now. They've lost again to Birmingham. So that match that we originally had put down because they were in second place, they've dropped away and probably have missed their opportunity. They're now 5 points adrift of Forest and West Brom in second and third. Right, with 8 games to play, 24 points available, still on 100 points. Nottingham Forest, we are 15 points away from that, but we need keep going at the moment and just see what we do. Burton Albion coming out next, of course, to see what's going on. Right, Gordon was on form. He was very much on form, so we'll give him a handshake and tell him what a good job he has done. Right, Burton Albion coming up next. And then it's a 14-day break down to Norwich and Blackpool. There isn't really anything else, any of the other teams that are in the mix that we're going to play. So we're going to come back for Norwich and Blackpool as originally prophesied. And then, as I've said at the top of the episode, we'll then decide what we're going to do with regards to coming back for these games here, and what importance individually or together they bring about, and we'll work from there. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That will keep you up to date with all that's going on this channel. New series for FM23, the beta save, still to be announced. I'm working on it. I will announce it when we get a little bit closer to FM23. So you need to be keeping one eye to see what that's going to be. The final couple of episodes of To Be a Legend will be released tomorrow, and then we've got 2 next weekend, Saturday and Sunday next weekend, to wrap it up. And they're all released at 11 a.m. So tune in for those at 11 a.m. Better still, if you want to know when they've been released, follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2. That'll keep you up to date with all that's happening on this series, and it will also keep you up to date with all that's happening on the channel, including our beta release when it comes out, when FM23 comes out. As you watch this, it is just over a week away. We're reckoning that the beta version will be out Monday the 24th, Tuesday the 25th of October. So it's usually around about then, 2 weeks before the actual release. I think we actually got it a couple of days before last year. So I think we had it around about the Monday evening at about 5 or 6 o'clock. So just keep your eyes peeled for it. It will be here sooner than you think. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you for the next episode. It'll be episode 21. It's out tomorrow, Sunday, and it features Norwich and Blackpool. Till then, it's a very goodbye.